fear is that when people are negative or have maybe a bit more negative view on what they have to do to be able to be visible in the community, it may turn other people off to just putting themselves out there. Anybody can make video content. You don't have to be entertaining. You don't have to make thumbnails. And you could just post your books on Insta. You can just take a video camera out. You can just go live and just start grading your books. The thing is, like, you don't need to do it with an audience of 210 people. Screw that. Like, it's just about participating in the community. That's like one of the best parts of comics is you can befriend people who also have a love for this medium, and they can become some of your best friends because like that's what the relationship is about. And it doesn't matter what religion they are, what politics they like, how they lean. I have all kinds of friends that outside of comics I may never would have connected with. And I think there's a lot of people who can share that same sentiments. I don't want to make it seem like if you can't make a video, you can't edit a video, then you shouldn't do it. And ridiculing people for doing that. Like just participate, post, talk about comics. This medium will die if we do not post about comic books. That's how that goes. We got to post it. The publishers aren't doing it. The LCS owners are way too busy, and there's less comics coming out every single month. So let's just all help with the marketing of this by talking and participating in the community now that we have social media and we can all connect.
I have Beckerman. What up, Mark?
I got my friend Umberto down the street.
And Kyle, what's up, brother? We got Chris in here. What's up, Chris? What up, Mark? What's going on? Are you going to give us the NFT update? Oh, what up, Norman? David,
hey. I want to know, who the fuck is the real comic book community? Who? Is it this weirdo?
What up, C-Bizzle?
Station.
Hey. Good to see you, man. Thanks for jumping on.
What's up, guys?
What up, Digger Jim? What's up, Travis? What up, dude? Mike would be a great guy to tell a story.
What's going on, Blake?
Scotty, are you involved? Hey, what up, Drake? Good to see you, homie. What up, BLC? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man?
Remy Q, what's up, my guy? Hey, what up, Carrie?
Yes, I Google things.
I think it's funny though.
What's up, dude? What up, LCS? You know anything about this?
Circumstance, can you hum it for us?
No. dun, 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 dun. What up, man? Spine6 crew in the house.
Oh, you look especially shiny today, Phil.
Trav, the shipping guru. What's up, my dude? What's up, Sagi? What's up, man? Rob's Fat Stacks. Are you here to stop FOC? Shout out to Frog Brawler. What's up, Alan? Comic Viking.
You're right, guys.
Cuffy's in the house from my guy Flo.
What's up, baby?
We got another first-time appearance. Great show tonight, Lady Fantastic in this Christmas. What up, Mad Spidey? Thanks for coming through, my
Finally,
man.
get on one.
I'm in for so much.
We got Papa in the house. What's up, man? Thanks for jumping on.
Haters gonna hate.
Butts.
What up? What up? What up? It is Tuesday once again, and we are back for another FOC and chill. And could it be that the comic book streets are hot once again? Our man Darth Lopez has had his show Bagged and Unfiltered. If you check out last week's episode, last Monday, it was myself. I was very calm, cool, and collected. And if you go and look at this week, you will see Biggie, who was also calm, cool, and collected. But the difference between my show and Biggie's show is Biggie got the Niobe Comics effect. So if you have not seen what went down last night over on Bagged and Unfiltered with Darth Lopez, you might take some time out and go check that out. Niobe, very much being Niobe. It's part of why he's so entertaining to me is because he's his whole I invented the internet basically shtick is pretty funny to me, and he'll always remind you over and over again. And I just enjoy that. I enjoy him. I think he's interesting. I think he's funny, but I get that some people don't. Some people take him more seriously and get mad about stuff that he does. So I get it. But war is on Darth Lopez's doorstep, as he once told me. Very funnily. It is on his doorstep. I don't know if anything further is going to happen. If we're going to have an escalation of this war, will Niobe make Darth Lopez his project? That's one of his favorite threats. One of my favorite threats of his as well. Will Darth make Niobe his project? Former allies. If you guys remember, right here on FOC and Chill was really the beginning of the history between Niobe and Darth. Actually, their first interaction was because it was the episode where Niobe called me a monkey. And I didn't know who Darth Lopez was at the time, but like he was just some guy on Instagram who was making videos going after Niobe for calling me the M word. I guess we're calling it the M word. Can we not say monkey? Why am I saying the M word? For calling me a monkey. And yes, Boston Chris was here for that. I remember that. And Darth went after him on Instagram, started making videos. I was like, who is this dude? Like, why is he? But I mean, it's funny now, you know, I know Darth well now. That's the homie. But back then I didn't know who he was. He was just a dude making videos about Niobe because Niobe called me a monkey. And it was actually Darth's videos that I think, I don't know. I guess I don't know this specifically. I guess it was always my impression that Darth's videos were what pushed Niobe to apologize to me. Yeah, the M word's not a thing. I agree, Lisa. It really is. But yeah, Darth is the one. It was always my understanding Darth was the one that pushed him to apologize to me. And I always respected Niobe quite a bit for apologizing because it's very difficult to be as mad as Niobe was and to come down and like that. I mean, I don't think that very many of us can do that from what I see. So I was impressed with him to see him do that and turn around and apologize. And I was cool. You know, I'm cool with Niobe. You know, I don't want no beef with Niobe. Don't come for me. But I do want to laugh at the beef because it is funny. But so I don't know if anybody wants to talk about that or if anybody saw that. What else is going on? I don't know anything else. What else? I can't think of anything. So let's get to the chat. Link is in the chat if anybody wants to jump on, but let's say what's up to the homies. Of course, GT Key came in early. That's the guy right there. My Kansas City homie, Bobby De La Ghetto, the comic book community, Kansas City liaison. If you ever come through, he's going to take care of you. We got the homie from Canada, TM Nerdy is here. I got TM introduced to the Whisper Cell today as Darth likes to go. It's not really not a Whisper Cell because I'll invite you to it if you want to come hang out. We hang out in Discord all the time, talking shit, making fun of each other, and it's a good old time, you know. So it's not a secret, it's not a hidden closed door. If anybody wants to come in there, you're more than welcome. We got TM Nerdy in there today, and we got Biggie Shack in there today, which is a big win for me personally to get Biggie in there. So hopefully we can get him to get in there again because we always have a good time. So. What up, TM? Thanks for jumping in today. We got Benny Compton, one of the Discord homies in the house. What up, Benny? We got Benny and Beckerman were just talking about being old timies and wearing jean overalls with straw hats. They were on some shit. I don't know what's going on with them. TN Comedy's in the house. Thomas Nickel Comedy. Check out what he's got going on, man. He's been dropping some cool comic book stuff. If you're looking for comic book content, you should definitely take it. Hey, what up, Boston? Chris, you were here for that moment in time in comic book YouTube history when Niobe got mad at me and called me a monkey. That was crazy. I was not expecting it.
I have to. Oh no one expected that. And I'll say this much: if you go back to that stream, my reaction to it is very funny because like you can tell the moment, like because it was in the chat. I read it. My face said it all. And then you saw it, and I was like, "Oh man!" And I was just like, screeching halt. I was just like, couldn't believe what I saw.
It was a bummer because I just think, like not everybody takes Niobe the way, but I just think he's entertaining. I find him, in it. So when he's going on his rants, it's interesting to me. So he keeps things spicy. We got the homie Keon in the house, swagged. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah. I've known Larry for a long time. So Larry, if you're not, if you don't know Niobe, his name is Larry Higgins. He's says it all the time. Just because he's trying to promote his book and everything like that, and he's been at it for a long time. I've known Larry for a long time, and like he's one of those people that like once the fuse is lit, he does not stop. I don't know what for the better or the worse, he will just go at you relentlessly. Whether he wins or loses, he just doesn't give up that fight. So it's just one of those things where it's just like once you're on his radar, there's no stopping him from saying what he's gonna say.
Did you see him go on with EVS? Do you know who EVS is? I barely know who EVS is.
No. Oh no, Ethan Van Sciver. I know he's talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't see him on with him.
He actually went on with EVS, but some would argue he held his own. I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't watch the whole thing, but from what I saw, I felt like he was holding his own. I don't know. What up, Beckerman? A rare appearance on his own without me begging you to jump on. You're looking bright and bushy-eyed. What is going? Who are you? What's going on?
Well, I'm full of vim and vigor.
Whoa, dude! What have you done with my friend? Who are you? And what have you done with?
Nah, I'm not gonna stay on long. I was like, you know what? My stuff's set up. I'll just go say hi.
Oh, okay. Well, what's up? Do you have any thoughts on the Niobe versus Darth drama?
The whole thing gives me gas. I don't care about any of it.
We got Dave Maris in the house. What up, my man? Thanks for coming through as always. I appreciate you. The lovely Miss Inja Binja is here. What up, Inja? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. Aggressively relaxing, who very likely screwed me on this parlay. Let's go take a look. AR told me, he assured me that the Braves were going to win today.
You can't trust that guy.
And I'm pretty sure they're not going to win today. Let's see. Okay, they're losing 6-2, bottom of the seventh, so they have 2 more innings.
I can give you a good tip. Don't bet the Red Sox.
Oh,
the Red Sox got absolutely annihilated yesterday. It was like 16-6 or something stupid. It was just like good job, guys.
So thanks a lot for that one, AR. I did win a different bet, so I am up today, so we're good.
Yeah.
Who else we got in here? We got Old Wolf Tony, my man, is here. What up? What up, dog? They're talking about some stickers, I think.
AR says they just scored.
The lovely that game is over on my screen. Yeah, I've already lost that bet. Unless they're lying to me.
Yep. Yeah. Nope, he just Nope, it must have been
and it's over. Okay, there we go. Speaking of the devil, the lovely Miss Lisa is here, and no, the M word is not a thing. Now, I don't know why I said M word. That was
you said the lovely Miss Lisa. I thought you were going to say the lovely old wolf.
No, you're just the regular old wolf.
Oh, okay.
All right. We got my man Damien, aka Sleepy Reader, in the house. What up, Damien? I appreciate you stopping by. Check him out. He's been back. He made a video. He went live, which I was like, wow, he's live. Let's check this out. So that was cool to see. But check out my man Damien. Always good to see you. We got Fatty Boom Batty in the house as well. So the PNW is well represented tonight. Shout out to those homies. I would love to make it out that way one of these days. We got the homie Mike is in the house. What up, Mike? Good to see you. Kansas is representing. That's what's up. We also got
Remy.
the homie Remy.
What's going on, everybody?
In the house. What up, Remy? Good to see you. Do you have any thoughts? Hold on. Let's do this the correct way. Do you have any thoughts on the new war front that has been opened in the comic book streets between Darth Lopez and Niobe Comics? Go. Let's hear it.
Oh, let's hear about this.
Cheese. I call this 2K12 cheese. It's comic book YouTube channels, people. For real. Like, I got bills and shit. I got kids that I'm disappointed in. You know, like, there's real stuff going on in life. You know, I mean, we were at rap battles making fun of channels and stuff, and it didn't even get this heated. Like, really? Come on, people.
Bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
Let's keep this going.
Marcus,
it's comic books, man. It's comic books. Like, for real.
Marcus, can you fill me in on what's going on? Because I've been totally out of the loop.
Really?
Yes.
Tony, come on. Okay. So Biggie Shack, you know the homie Biggie Shack was on.
I'm
with
gonna
Darth
take off.
Lopez for the
Thanks,
second.
Marcus.
How dare you? You just
going?
got here.
I'm
just
sorry.
did.
I'm making people leave. I apologize. I'm
This
making people leave.
guy.
I apologize.
It gives the
F
drama
this
gives the
place.
zest. That was your fault, Tony, by the way. The drama gives
It
you
was.
the-
It totally was my fault. I apologize.
My wife says I'm yelling apparently, so I got to stop yelling. Okay.
Stop yelling. And
Was
just-
I yelling?
Say it.
Jeez Louise, I guess I was. All right. So what up to the homie Mike? Thanks for coming through, my man. Let's see. I forgot that Chris was a Red Sox fan. Yeah, that's a big deal. Congratulations on the Blue Jays to drag.
There we go. And
What's wrong with you, Tony? Are you
I
mad
made a
about Boston?
request. I made a request, and you did not fulfill that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll get back to it. I'm caught up on the chat now. So we had the second episode of Bags and Unfiltered with the homie Darth Lopez. He had me on the first episode. Everybody go watch that because Biggie and I are in a competition now. My episode needs to get more views than Biggie's. And I didn't get the Niobe bump either, so I'm in trouble, guys. I need you to go watch mine. But he had Biggie on for the second episode, and everything was copacetic until the end when they put the link in the chat, and Niobe Comics jumped on and picked a fight with both Darth Lopez and Biggie. And so now we have a new war front.
well, how can you compete with that? If that's what happened, how can you compete with that?
Right.
That's the question, right? I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah.
Why did he? I'm sorry. I can't watch enough YouTube. Anyways, but why did he pick a fight with?
So he has a long-standing fight with Niobe has a long-standing fight with Biggie because in that rap that Biggie did about Sticky Goose, and why am I the fucking professor on all this shit? What is wrong with
You should
me?
make yourself big if you're going to explain it, Mark.
Yeah,
You should make yourself big if you're going to explain it. Come on.
No, I'm good.
Are you even YouTube, bro?
So hold on, let's get Lady on here. What up, Lady? Good to see you.
Oh, Lady F.
Yes.
Here for the People magazine
So,
gossip hour.
So in the rap that Biggie did, he called Sticky Goose a pedophile, and Niobe was, I guess, is not. And actually, that whole thing is when he ended up calling me a monkey because when he came in the chat, he was telling Biggie, "Hey, you can't just call people pedophiles," and I was like, "Well, you sure you can't?" Because I'm pretty sure he did. So, and when I said that, that's what set Niobe off. So this whole thing revolves around Biggie calling Sticky Goose a pedophile, and apparently he hasn't let it go because he came on ready to make fun of both Darth and Biggie last night on that show. He ended up getting pulled by the production in the back. I wish the production had not pulled Niobe. I wanted to keep it going for as long as that ridiculous shit was going to go, because I'm going to watch that train wreck. Am I right, Tony?
Yes, right.
We're going to watch that damn train wreck, and that's just the kind of guy I am. But it got pulled. And that was the end of that. But I don't know. I think there might be more videos surrounding this. I'll be interested to see if Niobe goes with this tried and true EFAP, where it's the every frame a pause, as they say. So
I gotta.
I was. I was also there too, and I remember around this same time. Part of Larry's, just anger. The reason that he showed up was because he was mad at Biggie that stream. He was just, wanting to yell at him, and then, circumstances. He was like, "Oh, he's like, hey, how's it going?" And basically, like just, hey, Larry, how you doing? And just introducing himself and trying to be friendly. And next thing you know, he just turned right on circumstances. He's like, "You're part of the problem too."
You too, motherfucker.
Well, that's part of the fun of Niobe is that he'll turn on you on a dime, dude. He don't care. And that's
Like
the
Sally
volatility
Jesse
of it is
Buffalo.
what's fun. That's what I enjoy watching. Is like, what's he gonna do? I don't know.
Like, since we don't have Donahue anymore, this is just like the next best thing.
All right. Remy, is there anything else to talk about? Is anybody caught
I mean,
up on
I
Daredevil?
remember putting a link in the chat once, and a Wang showed up on my channel. Like, whatever happened to those days when people just anonymous Wang would show up?
When things
That's
were
got
more
to be a battle.
Those were the COVID days, People
Yeah,
were
that's what
just
I mean.
hanging
Like,
free.
hey, does anybody want to show up? And then you put them in the thing, and
Gym Dog.
Yeah.
Or the time that
Well, I would throw my wang in if you needed a microscope. So who else?
Wah, wah, wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah.
There was a time a long time ago where Comic Journey jumped on one of my live streams and started streaming the latest episode of The Boys. So that was cool.
Oh, that's cool.
CJ
Trying to
came
get
on
me
your
kicked.
stream and then streamed The Voice.
The Boys. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
The
going to give me a
Boys. Oh, the show.
copyright
That's
strike.
cool, though. I like
That was
it.
back. Well, I'm going to get a copyright strike, though. That was back when he
Oh.
was on his copyright strike war, if you remember.
I'm always on that war.
Yeah. Should restart. Oh, come on, C Bizzle. C Bizzle, did I miss you?
I think so.
What up? Oh, I did. Damn
I
it.
think that's
Couchin
fair.
and Slouchin. What up, C Bizzle? Good to see you. Check him out on his channel as well as the Council of Comics. That's the homie that you do not want any smoke with. I know I don't. So
No, I don't
shout
either.
out to C Bizzle. Please don't be mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Oh, I also miss Phil. What up, Phil's Treehouse? Good to see you, my man. I miss your face. Lady Fantastic, do you have any thoughts on the new war front in these comic book streets?
Nope. Don't give a fuck.
All right.
Don't give a
There you go.
single
I
red
love
American
Lydia.
fuck.
I'll say this much because I didn't really give much. I just was kind of saying, you asked me about remembering that night, but I mean, for me, it's just, it is gonna kind of be, I guess, immovable force meets irresistible object type thing because Dot doesn't give up either. So I feel like that'd be kind of a fun battle between the two of them.
Nice.
Anybody know what this key is?
Oh, I know what it is.
I posted it on Instagram, so you might have cheated, but
I just got back.
my
from
friend Beckerman hooked me up with this.
Oh, nice.
I gave him all 9 issues of the Deviant so he could read it because I wanted him to check it out and see what he thought.
Couldn't you just
Make
buy
yourself
it?
big. Like, go and
And
do
he
the-
ended up
You to showcase it.
and he did describe this in a very rude way
Hey, how you
on in a very rude way on church or Sunday. But he did ask to look for the stack of deadly
White
hands of
Tiger.
Kung Fu.
That is sick.
And I did walk over and say, "Hey, do they have the first appearance of Chris?"
White Tiger.
White Tiger?
No, it's not. No, I knew I was gonna get you guys. It is not the first appearance of White Tiger. It is the first appearance of Jack.
Oh no, Jack of Hearts. That's right, Jack of Hearts.
Yes.
My bad.
That's
Yeah.
a Jack
I'm
of
sitting there
Hearts?
looking at it.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, obviously that's
Jack
White
of
Tiger on the cover, but this book is the first appearance of Jack.
No
of
shit.
Hearts. And
When
it's
did
been
you
a book that I've been hunting for a while now, ever since.
So Jack of Hearts is a man of your ilk. You
Yeah.
like Jack of Hearts?
Well, he started dating my girl She-Hulk, and so I got interested in him from that.
Okay, so you need to check out Quality Control. Who she's dating?
I mean, we got to know the competition.
Walking the guy, right? Out of jealousy,
We gotta
you're
understand.
stalking the guy to pick up his parents. Okay.
He is. I need to get
We
the
got to
MO on
understand the
this mother
competition.
lover.
You feel me? All right.
Yeah.
I do love green. And green is my favorite color.
Does he deserve her?
Does he really?
Really?
I mean, I don't see that. Jack of Hearts seems like a nice guy.
She had Marcus, but he didn't. She doesn't. She has a Jack of Hearts.
I can't tell if this is sarcasm or not. Is that sarcasm? or not?
100%. That's not real. You're questioning if that's not sarcasm or not.
Thank you.
Jack of Hearts. Yeah.
You don't know that.
Just wait till that blows up.
We got the
Morning.
man
Where'd he go?
himself,
Where'd he
Biggie
go?
Shaq. It's sarcasm. Fuck you, Drew. Okay. Just
It's me.
Congratulations, Drew. You're my
I
new
thought it
favorite
was
person.
sarcasm, but I wasn't totally sure. But I should have been sure. That's all.
The deepest of space.
Yeah.
Biggie Shaq, what's up, my man? How are you feeling about this new battlefront in these comic book streets, my man?
And you're part of it. You're part of the new battle. The new battle, right? You're part of this thing.
I don't know, maybe. I'm
Maybe.
just here to. I'm here to praise glory to Niobe. He's the inventor of all, creator of everything.
That's one of my favorite things about Niobe is that it won't take him long to remind you that he invented comic book YouTube. And on the 7th day, he rested.
I need to go back and watch this just to kind of see how it all started because I feel like Biggie was just there, and then all of a sudden, Here
Is
comes
there
the
any way
title.
we
list.
can
I want to see how
It
this
was
all
totally
came.
not my fault, Chris. I did nothing
Oh
to
no,
do that. I
I
was
believe
just
you.
minding my
I
business.
believe you.
No, Biggie was chill for sure.
I
Is
100% believe you. I just was kind of
contact
because
Niobe to get on here so we can get his side of the story?
Drew, don't tease me like that because that would be. I want first of all, I want Eternals too, and then you throw Jack of Hearts in there too. Hell yeah, and
no,
fuck off too.
no,
Sorry,
Biggie.
go ahead.
I 100% believe you just because I know. I mean, we've been on stream before where he's come in and just kind of had a go at everybody out of nowhere. So I agree with you.
I think the most I did was like accuse him of being an account that was trolling, and I don't think that's that bad, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I didn't think that was the account either. But he was certainly interested. That's why he jumped on, is he wanted to go after someone, right?
I knew that wasn't why he was coming on from the beginning. He saw something about trolls. He's like, I'm the king troll. I should be on this show,
I invented
That's all it
trolling.
was.
Niobe is the South Park head, right? That keeps talking.
Yes.
Yeah. Which that was my favorite thing, is when he was making fun of Darth for wearing a mask while using an avatar, a South Park avatar to do it. I was like, all right, this is fun. This is fun. All right, screw this guy and his
What did
sarcasm.
I do? What did
What did Jack of Hearts
What
ever
did I
do to
do?
you?
I'm just trying
Jack
to give
of
you the
Hearts.
sweet Jack of Hearts news. You know,
Breaking news.
How dare I share a book I got on
look,
this
very
comic
happy
book
for you.
channel?
It's a good book, man. All of those magazine-sized Deadly Hands have fantastic covers, really great collectible that nobody else is hunting for right now because it's not the first White Tiger. So beyond that,
is it George
Hey,
Perez?
come on, it's a
or-
dope White Tiger cover. You got to
hey,
give
man,
me
it
that.
is a dope book. I'm not trying to give you help, but like,
It was funny the way that you presented that, though, Marcus, because clearly you were like, I got you guys.
Yeah, you guys know what
Jack
this one
of
is.
Hearts. Like, we were going to
know
go,
what this one
"Woo!"
this is the third appearance of Moon Girl's nail clippers. Like what?
Is it Jack?
Get you guys.
Is
What do
it
you
George Perez?
Lopez fucking on here.
No, I don't.
Fucking
Oh, and it is
Bertrand
George
Russell.
Perez,
God
actually.
damn, man.
I missed something. What did Niobe do?
It is George Perez. Yeah,
Yo, Darth. Give me
I know. I'm working on it. We got the homie Kilted Corgi. That's a new name for me. I like that name though. What's up, Kilted Corgi? Thanks for coming through. And we have a super chat from the homie Darth Lopez. I think this might put me over, and I could actually get a check from YouTube, which would be weird.
Like
So
$7.
thank you so much for that, Darth Lopez. I appreciate you, my brother. I do think you pushed me over the threshold, so that is dope as hell. And we will give you. Which one are we going to give you? We're going to give you this one.
Will the suspect please take the stand? Mr. Goofy, is it?
Oh yeah, you missed the Goofy on that one. I'm sorry.
I don't have a Jack of Hearts reel.
Too much fucking dad vibes.
Oh, come on. Thank you, Darth. I appreciate you, my man, and good luck on your war. And hopefully it goes well for you. He says, war does not determine who is right, only who is left.
Who is
Bertrand
left
Russell.
determines who was right. That's. I mean, come on. If the other guy's not around anymore, your story's the story.
We got YouTube is going to go Journo's protocol on your 1099. Journo's protocol. It's been a while.
Bagging. Can we find out what she's bagging over here?
Always fire.
Okay.
Always
All right,
bagging
let's see.
fire.
No, wait. Nope, that's not.
Dude, I had to do a stress buy at McKay's today. I just got back from McKay's from stress buying.
Stress buying.
What are we stressing?
Man, it's been a crazy past couple of days. I've got a best friend who is a grad student, but
Go ahead and brag. I don't have any friends.
she's got bipolar 1 and she fucking went manic and she is in the fucking hospital and it has been insane. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's been really sad, but it's just like she's in the safest place possible with the best like medical people possible. And even though this shit's like really fucking devastating, I just want to be able to be a friend to just like let her know that, don't see this as a failure on your part or a character flaw. Like this was a stress response. You're in a stressful fucking situation. And when you get out, some of that shit's going to be resolved and you're going to fucking graduate and you're going to be, this is going to be a more positive chapter. I don't know what the fuck do you say to somebody?
Exactly. No, I understand.
Yeah, mark
That
yourself as a good
is-
supporter. That's all you have to do.
And not to make light of what you're talking about, but that is exactly how I feel about Marcus's new book.
Oh my
Is
God.
that he may have been in a rough spot and now he can start a new chapter.
Just turn page.
Not the first appearance of White Tiger, guys. Got him.
Sorry, everybody.
I got a lot of books that aren't the first appearance of White Tiger.
Yeah, no.
So,
Lady F.
All right, real quick though, I got this super chat. Thank you to the homie C Bizzle who has canceled the war between
What did
us.
you buy stress-wise?
I do. Can I do the super chat thing real quick? Hold on.
No.
Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you for not opening up this new front in this war. And also we'll do this. I don't understand why that one was so loud. We might have to do something about that one. But thank you again, the couching and slouching. Okay, back to you, lady.
I got 4 more books I need to bag, and then can I show you?
Yeah, what did you buy stress buying? What did you buy?
Comics, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna show you, bro. But I
She
want to
bought
get
a
them all back,
Clydesdale.
bro.
She's gonna start her own Budweiser.
Because I'm a completionist, bitch.
So am I. Have you ever seen my show? Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll show you in just a second. I just want to get them all bags because I want them to be pretty.
I'm not stressing
The
you.
boys to see my pretty comics.
Yes.
So
I heard your comics bring all the boys to the yard.
they fucking do.
I was aware of that.
That and my free sexual favors.
Because her keys
Ooh.
are better than yours. Her keys
I heard
are
sexual
better than
favors.
yours.
Timestamp FOC 31 minutes 55.
Hashtag sexual favors.
Okay. Cool.
Hashtag them.
Sorry, none of that's true, but
Thank you for the click to YouTube comic people. I
There you go.
appreciate the rent space that I had in your head today. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Ooh, hey, baby. What's up?
What is that? 80 late 80s?
yeah, I would say early. Well, it's 86.
Yeah, there you go.
86. Bruce Jones. All right, let me put this in. I got 2 more.
Okay.
So what's going on with this war while we wait for these 2 more books? Like,
Okay.
who's at war with who?
Marcus started a war.
You started
okay,
with
well, it's Tuesday.
Because okay, so he went on Darth's channel and he did a show, and then
Biggie went on
someone else
Darth's
Darth's channel. And
No, it was Marcus.
Wait,
whoa, time
Darth's
out.
channel with Marcus, and not the one with the Biggie.
Tony, are you the best person to tell this story?
Absolutely not. But I'm the one with the
Absolutely
biggest
not.
mouth. So okay, so you go. Okay, so and then there was I lost it after that. What was it? Fill it in, Marcus.
I mean, it's we've beat it to death at this point. I don't know what else.
It's a competition to see who the biggest troll in the land
So at
is.
the end
And
of Biggie's show with Marcus, freaking the
that
guy
was with Marcus.
the guy with the South Park head came in.
Yeah.
Larry.
And started shit.
Larry started
Well,
shit.
I mean, he was
Oh,
welcome
man, I'm
on the channel. He didn't just come in starting shit. It's probably my fault because you know how I am.
I think Larry always starts shit when he begins out being welcome somewhere, and then
Adam, I
finds a
think, is
way
the
to
best one
start
to
shit.
narrate
Like,
anything.
that's kind of what he does.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm done. So
Well,
I-
I'm on Team Larry. I'm just going to say that right now. He was the originator of the YouTube. He
Yeah.
started YouTube.
So Larry came in on.
He started. Did he
Magnificent
start
Seven.
Comic Core? Did he start Comic Core? Is that true?
Yes.
He was one of the 7. There was a
Magnificent Seven.
That
That 6 of them didn't stick around at all.
Uniting the
So
7.
they all came in
Actually,
horses
most
and there
of them
was
stuck
like
around. I think
whispering-
we only lost 2. I mean,
Well, you
wasn't
lost
original.
Alex, you lost Bueller and Larry, so that's half almost.
3, yeah. We lost Larry immediately though. Like Larry,
I didn't know anything about the comic
Actually,
books.
no,
Apparently, I
it
was invisible.
4 of the 7. It was Larry, it was Bueller, it was Alex, and it was Jeremy.
Oh
Jeremy
shit! I never even heard of Jeremy.
You remember Jeremy Edwards, big dude.
Yeah, Jeremy. I was talking about him. I was talking about him on
Trinity Comics.
What is that?
Yeah, I remember.
Is that Mark?
Him, yeah.
So
Where
this
was the
is-
guy that had the girl? Where was Katie's boyfriend at? That's all that matters.
Mark.
Yeah.
What was that?
Mark's
Lady?
special.
Here, so this is
They got a
Miami
baby now.
Mice #2. I had a copy of it, but Matt Heroes for Hire was like, "Hey, do you need that? I'm looking for it." And I found this copy for 90 cents at McKay's. So I was
Who's
like,
the
"All right, I'll
publisher?
get that." Huh?
Who's the
Who
publisher?
published it?
Who's the publisher?
Ripoff Press.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Never heard of any of that.
You probably weren't born yet.
Biggie knows.
means it's
Biggie has a
expensive.
Miami Mice. Picked up.
Damn straight.
Love this cover. Yeah, that's a great cover.
Found that. Didn't have #2, so I was like, "Fuck yeah." $1.95. Fuck paying cover price. Twisted Tales of Bruce Jones.
Beautiful art.
Yeah, this is kind of like sci-fi erotica stuff.
Yeah.
She got titties and tentacles.
Ooh, who can ask for more?
It's the great combination they call it.
Titty tentacles. I needed these to finish my one of my Miss Marvel runs. 34.
That's the 3rd volume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is G. Willow Wilson writes on this one, and it's like a 38 issue run.
I'm a big fan of those Ms. Marvel books. I think that they read really well. And
I-
very, very akin to like old school Spider-Man as far as
Yes,
like story structure and her friends popping in and
Exactly.
out and the way she
Exactly.
fights villains and worries about her family. Very, very early Peter Parker.
It's great. Then I found this for 90 cents. I'm being slow. I got laggy,
nice.
but
I like that.
yeah,
It's a prelude.
I always dig the cinematic universe covers. So I'm just sweet. Got that.
Shout out to the homie He Who Remains. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate
up?
you, man, as always. And thank you to the mod of the century, Christina Payne.
Hey, Christina.
Yes. Throwing the links out.
That's a
for
fun
me.
little run.
Appreciate that.
Second print.
Yeah, it's a really nice cover.
So I found the
Mhm.
second print of one. So I had the first one. So now let's switch over to DC.
Please.
Well, I don't. You sound so upset about that.
Yes.
I mean,
Cobra Commandy.
just moving down the line to the
Commandy
Yeah.
43. I love this fucking army of the tiger people. Like
Is he beating up a seal?
it's like a mole man.
There's a mole.
Dude, it does look like a steel though.
Command D.
Whoop that seal.
Yeah,
Or that
so there
mole.
you go.
Last boy
And
on
it's got
Earth.
I love the bicentennial.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Then I picked these up each for 75 cents. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, nice,
I like that cover. That's cool.
nice.
They're fighting the crowd.
Blood on the grooves.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's busted up, but hey, fuck it.
You could definitely see the
Well
fear in
loved.
her face.
Mike
Oh, I
Kaluga,
heard that. That's
Yeah.
a Mike Kaluta. Yeah, it's a good cover.
and it's busted up, but for 75 cents, I'm getting it.
It's been
Yeah, you
loved.
can't go wrong.
It's been loved. That's what it is.
Shout out to the homie Nate. I hope you're feeling well, man. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
through
I
as
got you,
always.
Ooh, I vampire. Yes.
And then this one.
He's got his thermos. Look at that.
Yeah. And then the last one I
Very
found, it's hard to find these. I don't really see them often, but a Whitman variant.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, nice.
DC.
He's
So if
fighting a
you guys
Mazo?
ever see a Whitman on DC, they are super rare.
Yes.
I would pick them up just
Yeah,
as
I
a
got a couple of
novelty. Don't pay more than a few bucks for it, but
No, just them being rare doesn't equate to value, but they are
No.
definitely.
they're just unique
runs
pieces
on
you
that.
don't see often.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all I got.
It's a beautiful
kids.
cover with a maze though.
Yeah, it cost me $23 for this pack.
Oh yeah.
That is a hell of a
Fantastic
deal.
pickup. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to come shopping with you, man. I ended up spending too
The case,
much.
bro.
Yeah. Wherever this McKay's place is at, I need to go because
It's in a few.
snack is amazing.
There's one in North Carolina too.
We got 2 around here.
Yeah.
Is that like a
I
second
got
in
none of
Charles?
them around here.
And Knoxville.
Namen.
Finally, thank
What's up,
goodness
Namen?
Namen is
Am I
here.
too late? Am
Namen,
I too late?
You're right
what
on
do you
time, buddy.
think about the
Namen, how
new
you doing?
front in
Wait,
the war?
wait, before you stop. Namen, how you doing physically? How you doing?
Doing better. Doing better.
Good.
So you've been walking a lot.
Yeah, I do a lot of walking.
Good for you.
All right, can we get to the important stuff now?
Well,
Namen,
Oh my lord. Okay.
Namen, I gotta know, what do you think about the new war front in the comic book streets between Niobe and Darth Lopez? Give me your thoughts.
who all day?
I like it. Exactly.
That's what's up.
I love him. I love him.
I
I
don't
knew
know
that
who
would
they
be.
are.
I knew that would be
Oh,
his
fuck.
answer.
Hold on.
no.
I dropped something. Oh my
No,
gosh, my comic book.
Namen.
Oh my comic book.
Uh-oh.
He gets
Oh
excited.
no!
He just wants to share
dropped
his
the book.
stuff.
Like noble
I
people.
was like, damn. Hey, I got a book. Check me out. Show my last book I got.
He was
Whip it
like,
out. Whip it out, Biggie. Whip it
when
out.
you
No,
saying whoa at those
Hey,
trailers.
hey,
Yo.
don't whip it out. Okay.
Hey, yo.
Hey-o.
This is that boy right here, boy.
You
Very
hire
Hey, nice.
It looks real nice too, Big. It presents well.
Big
Does, don't it?
You only,
Dude,
you
for
only whip
4.0,
out a
yeah.
4
Was it
inch.
missing pages inside or something?
You
Nah,
only-
4.0, man.
Fucking perfect.
It's only 4 inches.
I know. 24-inch Python, dude. The back has a little stuff on it. I don't know why it's a 4.0. I'm not mad at it. I think it's a 7, but whatever, you know.
I mean, it definitely looks better than a 4.0. So
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
can't be mad at that. As long as you paid 4.0 prices.
It's just a fucking beautiful book. Like, I think you can get a ragdoll copy. It looked pretty too, you know.
Oh my God,
Uh,
Dom, and I almost bought OMAC #1 today at the McKay's. They had it for $2.95.
Why don't you pick it up?
Omek? I got all the Omeks.
Yeah, they had all of them.
Nate, if I'm able to make it out, man, that would be dope. That would be dope for
Uh,
sure.
Roger's gonna clean that for me.
I bet he'll do a great job too, because he's a freaking miracle worker.
Yeah, he's gonna clean that for me.
Rude.
We got the homie
He's gonna
Rude
make
in the
that
house.
for me.
Marcus, bro, thanks for letting me
No.
in, G.
Great
We're
show.
gonna have a
today.
community talk on Monday. Me, Sleepy Reader, Merog, maybe Anachronic Joe.
Do you know who loves Commandi is Unruly Simeon? He is
Yeah.
a massive Commandi fan.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about Omek, how it's connected to Commandy.
Fourth World, baby.
I'm gonna. Okay, so nobody come and watch my video. Okay, nobody come watch my video. So
Everybody go watch Namen.
So
Link
what
up in
do I
the
do?
I'm going to stop. I'm going to leave here
So-
right now and go watch
Put it
Namen's
up.
video.
Put it
So
up.
what do I do?
Gotta strip.
I come to circumstance video and do the video I did on my channel. That way, at least I'm spreading the message.
There you go.
Hold up.
You
each
gotta-
one of
you
your
gotta learn
new
who-
books.
Well, no,
You gotta learn who
Disclaimer
Darth
that's
and
got a link to your channel.
Christina just put you up right there. Look,
You-
right there.
you gotta hang out with Darth and Niobe, and then people will start watching you, man.
So
Yeah, you got to start some
so
shit.
start with this, right?
Some shit.
Commandy, you were talking about Commandy, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, baby.
if you go to my comic shop, it still will say Commandy Jack Kirby borrowed from Planet of the Apes.
Huh.
Yeah, he stole it. He pretty much straight up stole.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. John Byrne did too in that other series, whatever the hell it is.
Oh yeah,
But
2001
Commandy was
or
the
Yeah,
novel
AD.
was written in 1960.
the John Byrne one.
65 or something like that, right? This came in 1972. So okay, I can't understand.
Doomsday.
And I agree that this statue, that's stolen. Okay, that's the particular because that's a the movie idea. It's not even in the
Iconic
book.
imagery.
The statue, right? That's not even the book. But
Dope cover.
if by the way, hey, thanks, Great Legend. It's thanks to Great Legend I was able to get this book.
I love that.
Great legend.
I just texted them. I said, we're on FOC. Where you
By
at?
the way, this is written. It's written in 1957.
Wow.
Okay. And what does it say right there?
Number one.
Mandy prototype issue.
Mandy prototype issue.
Hobby.
What is going on?
He already had a where this time traveler go back. I mean, go into the future and have he meets tigers, rats, all that stuff that Mandy does already.
Lizard
Before
people.
Planet of the Apes movie even was written in a book.
Yeah, but is the Statue of Liberty in that book?
In this book, no Statue of Liberty. I already admit that Statue of Liberty was stolen. Okay, I already admit that. Okay, but that's all he stole. He stole the whole story itself.
No, I don't think. Every time that I hear it, it's just that people say that Jack Kirby had inspiration from Planet of the Apes to do that cover, not the story, just the cover.
Yeah, cover.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever said that he stole the story.
Is that a facsimile of self-esteem?
Right there.
Show us again. I'm in the cover.
Yeah, that's a reprint.
This is a reprint.
There you go.
This is slab.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the real one. That's the real.
Damn.
I thought he cracked the slab for a minute.
Out of control.
That's the biggest slab crack I've ever seen.
He's like, I just need to break this open and show you
Those
the
pages are way too.
Yeah, it looked like a photocopy piece of paper. We was all freaking out.
The Statue of Liberty was not even in the book itself because it was written by French writer, and it was about French space program, not American space program. So idea of having the Statue of Liberty was never there in the book itself. Okay, it was a movie. Okay, so yeah, Jack Kirby borrowed from the movie itself, as far as a couple wise, but far as having conflict with the
dog people.
With the big dog?
Animal people. He always had that.
He'd be
Okay.
in conflict with that general. He looks like such a good boy.
But don't get me wrong, I love Planet of the Apes. I love Planet of the Apes. Okay. Marvel got the license, DC did. So the president at the time wanted hey, he went to Jack Kirby and said, hey, Jack Kirby, can you write me something like Planet of the Apes? It's really popular right now. And Jack Kirby says, well, I already have something that I've written before. I have a prototype already, Commandy prototype. Let's do the Commandy prototype. That's what he did. But
Sick.
much as I love Jack Kirby, somebody else
Nice one.
CC Beck.
Is that Master Splinter?
Well, there's more to that than this. They wouldn't have done Shazam in DC unless Kirby would have suggested it when he came back. So
by the way, this is a reprint. So it only goes back to Bronze Age, right? This book itself goes to Bronze Age, right? I got this copy right there. But actually, that's reprint from this book right here.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And this is goes back to Beck. What's his name? Beck.
CC Beck.
CC Beck time. It goes back to CC Beck time. Okay, but Jack Kirby may have got influenced by CC Beck or vice versa. And we will talk about that at next Monday with the Sleepy Reader. And so stay tuned for that, okay? And
What channel is that one going to be on?
My channel.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to bring receipts, by the way. I'm going to bring receipts. I'm going to say, hey, did CC Beck have influence on Jack Kirby or vice versa? I'm going to bring receipts. So, if you guys want to find out, who did it first, still continues, right? Who did it first?
Who did the first time traveling giant mice? I'm very intrigued.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's what's up, Norman.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Well, they traveled through time, so pinpointing who was first is going to be hard.
Nobody freaking come watch my channel, so I'm having to come to Marcus' channel and advertise. Because if you want to tell anybody, what you're doing, you got to tell Marcus, okay? That's
Well, I appreciate you coming
that
through,
before.
my man. The link for Norman has been in the chat. Thank you to Christina for hooking us up with that.
Great books, Norman.
Yeah,
And
good
yeah,
stuff,
those were some dope books, Norman.
No,
Anybody
like,
else?
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, you
No,
go ahead.
Roger is super cool, and like he's a good buddy for Naman. They're good for each other. They're like
by the way,
bosom buddies.
This guy helped me a lot.
Captain Marvel.
This is the first physical worm right there.
Physical worm.
Physical worm.
I thought it wasn't that long ago you didn't even have Golden Age, Norman. I thought you told me you didn't collect Golden Age that much.
He got the bug.
Well, the great legends just send this to me, man. I think.
Oh, he just sent it to you. What a nice guy.
He just send it to me. I'm not gonna complain. It's a Mr. Mind, first appearance. Right?
My good buddy, the great legend, just looks at his collection.
I wonder.
I have too much stuff.
And I don't mind having a slab if I have a reprint.
I wonder why he gave you Mr. Mind. Can you explain why he gave you Mr. Mind?
It's a worm, man.
Because I'm a comic book worm, and he knows I like Mr. Mind, and he just sent it to me. He's just awesome gentleman. That's all. I don't know.
Yeah,
Why you guys do that? Why would you do that? I mean, come on. I don't know. I don't know.
I see you throwing out banger after banger Golden Age. I'm like, damn, Norman's been breaking them in.
Yeah, right. Came back with vengeance.
Anyway, yeah, I am collecting Golden Age now.
Good.
Yeah, you're now a Golden Age collector.
I could tell.
You are now the Golden Age
backstage. I'll
guru.
hop off of here. Let him have in. Hey, I just want to stop by and say hi to everybody.
Hey, Drew, I was gonna put. Who's hopping in?
Tacoma was backstage. I heard. Is he still back there?
No, you can't be backstage because we're full.
Maybe that's why he can't jump in because we're full.
Well, we were gonna. You're gonna tell us what you were gonna.
You stick around, Drew. I'm eating spaghetti. I'll check y'all later.
All right, Biggie.
Oh,
I mean, nobody
boys.
has to leave. But
I was just trying to make some room. There were other people trying to get on the panel, and I had some time.
Drew, you're gonna finish telling us about the history of the Comic Corps, though.
It's
nobody else
with
leaves.
Unite the Seven thing.
Yeah.
It was from what I remember, it was Carson Woodard.
Yes, Seawood. That's right.
Chad Ramsden, Comic Corps Chad. Larry and Jeremy and Bueller and Alex. There was one more. It's Cat Wren. Cat Wren.
I was gonna say, was it Cat Wren or Legend first?
No,
I know Legend.
Legend wasn't there first. I don't believe. I believe maybe Legend was there.
Thank you.
I thought he was.
There was like a whole 2 weeks where they all just kept posting Unite the Seven, and everybody's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was hanging out with because at the time Legend and I were on Blaster Stash It.
Yes, and now see, here's the fun part with Blaster the Stash It, whether you know or you don't. So Blaster the Stash It started. It was Huey, Kirby's Comics,
Kirby and Vince, right?
Vince, Semperfi. And then, and I remember, like you want to be part. Like in the very beginning, I was in that with them, like the things they had in the beginning. And I remember Kirby.
You were on a couple of those shows at first.
Yeah, no, that was that. That's kind of, it's funny how that kind of, they all kind of splintered off and spawned together with that, which was cool. That was a fun time, like way back.
For a while there, Blaster Stash was just me, Huey, and Spider Gramps.
Yeah,
and,
Spider Grandpa. That's right.
That was a fun trio.
Yeah,
Spider Grandpa bought everything and read about 15% of his books. He'd just be like, "I bought it." Like, was it good? He's like, "I don't know."
There's a few people like that. They're more into the thrill of buying.
Mikey's one of the chillest people I've ever met. That guy's awesome.
Yep. No, but Spidey Grandpa used to buy Funko Pops to do one of the style too. He had so many Funko Pops.
He's still every day. He's got like 3 TikToks come up with 3 new pops he bought. The guy's got thousands. It's crazy. I think he kicked his daughter out so he could have his grandson's room to put more pops in.
That's funny.
That is crazy.
I don't. That's not true. That's not true. He would never do that. But no, I know that she relocated. She had a young son and then moved out a couple years later, and he just took over his grandson's room. Just pops all. It's like, I need somewhere else to put this shit.
Yeah.
So his wife's got to be thrilled.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Comic Core thing, like, it imploded pretty quickly. It was like Jeremy and Larry were at each other's throats like immediately. I think Legend probably came in, I think, to try to smooth that all over. I think that's where he came from. Larry was ousted himself. Ended up saying out of pocket shit about everybody from what I know. I wasn't like involved in that circle, but that shit was like pretty much immediate, and Alex was pretty
blames
much like
Bueller for all of that. For all
What's
of
that?
it. He blames Bueller for all of it.
It's easy to blame Bueller in any of those situations, because I'll tell you this much, like every interaction I've ever had with Bueller on a one-on-one basis, he's been a very chill and measured guy. He's always been cool to me in chats. He's always been cool to me on live streams. But he had a very business-minded way about the way he ran his channel. And the Comic Core, I don't know if you guys remember those Friday night live streams, but it was not business-minded at all. I'm on mushrooms in a couple of those live streams.
What?
We would just get it was Friday night happy hour.
I think they were mandatory.
I mean, before there was the train wreck.
Well, invite me to a stream.
Hey, train wreck Thursday.
Rude is in.
Bro, please invite me to the next stream.
We don't do those anymore. You can actually, I think they're still up on the YouTube somewhere, but we used to do Google Hangouts, right? And Google Hangouts would let you have as many fucking people on that thing as you wanted. And they were, you couldn't really, I mean, you could control who was on screen if somebody was paying attention.
Yep.
But if you put that shit on auto, it just jumps around and people are talking over each other and things are jumping around. And yeah, Woodard in the chat, he was forced to host. Like literally, Chad would be like, you're in charge of this thing. And he'd be like, what? Like, no, you're in charge. Keep it on the rails. He's like, what? It was like every week. Oh, all right, Woodard, you're hosting this week. It's like, it was supposed to be rotating. I don't know. I have no idea. But like, eventually, it just became this kind of juggernaut in the space, because Friday night, it was the first kind of stream of this kind where anybody could just jump on and hang out.
Bueller is a down to earth dude. He's off screen and on screen. He's the same guy. So.
It's just he had a more business-minded way that he was trying to do things, and that was not what was happening over at the Comic Core. So as far as his lack of involvement and moving on from that, that's pretty much all that was. Fucking Midwest Comic Man was part of the 7 for a while there.
That's right.
The original. Who were the Seawood? Who were the original 7? Were you in original 7?
You don't even know this, Tacoma. Do you know?
Bro, it was so many people in and out at the beginning.
It was a lot.
I won something on a Comic Core show once, like a contest they had, and I won something. And like months later, I got sent a shitty trade paperback, and I got pissed off and stopped watching. Very, very fucking petty of me. Very fucking petty.
I don't know who the hell was doing giveaways. We were all too drunk. We were probably like, "Hey, we're gonna give something away," and then like 3 months later,
absolutely, absolutely. I was being super petty. What have I never heard of this show? I have comic books if I can show them.
Ian, what are you sipping?
We do that too.
Maker's Mark, grapefruit bitters, and simple syrup.
Nice.
Grapefruit bitters.
What? And a cream donut.
Hell yeah.
That is the oddest old-fashioned combination of flavors I think I've ever heard.
Oh, hold on a second. So there's a shot.
He likes testing.
I like that. See what's like it's Chad prizes. Sorry about that.
We got our hibiscus bitters, which is pretty full, so I don't like those too much.
Does it come out very floral, or does it more have a bitters flavor?
A little bit floral. I don't cardamom. Grapefruit's awesome. You see, that's almost empty. That it tastes like that citrusy grapefruit flavor, like from the rind. And then this one is really nice.
Fennel.
Oh, fennel.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't drink
what? Sounds fancy as fucking hell. That sounds like a whole chemistry. Who are you?
This is my
I
doppelganger.
had too much extra time on his hands. Story time.
Oh, very
yes.
nice.
Held them.
Found this, and I apologize to lady because I just texted this in our little text stream like yesterday, like this long. I go in a half price on Monday, and I'm dreading it because I know he's going to be there. This guy, and I probably think of him the way other people think of me at half price, but that doesn't matter because I'm right.
I have one of those too at mine. I have an
And
motherfucker
he's
that
like
shops there?
6'6", and he older man. He wears sweatpants. That like he leans over the rack. It's like, oh, there's your butt crack in your dirty underwear. Great.
Ugh.
And I come in, and in my half price, there's like a big system of drawers on either side, and then on top is just like stacked comics. Right? He's on one side. He's sitting in a chair. He's got another chair, and he's got a stack of comics on the other chair like this. And then on top of comics, he's got other comics. He's got about 5 separate piles. He's sorting comics out, and he takes a stack out, looks through them crazily. I'm just like, I'm not going to let this guy bother me. And it really bothers me because if you look at half price, right? Here's the front shelf. Here's the back shelf. The back shelf is taller, so the comics should lean towards the back shelf so that they don't like break in half. Instead, people will rifle through them and just leave them forward, bending over the front. Oh, so he does that as well. Plus, instead of just leaving comics like neatly lined up, you go into the drawer where he's been, and it's like this. It's like, why can't you just put it? So I'm really ticked. So I'm like, Zen, right? Okay, cool. I go to the other side. I start looking through the independent section. I go through Dark Horse, see if there's any new Star Wars. Go through IDW, see what's there. I move over from independent to Marvel. On his side is DC and the expensive books. So now I'm in Marvel. I go through what shelves I can, but then the shelves at the bottom, I literally can't open the drawer. Why? Because he's got 3 stacks on this side that he's just left on the floor. In what store are you allowed to just go grab merchandise and make piles on the floor?
Apparently half price books.
Because they don't want to piss off the customers, right? So I'm a bit of a dick. I'm just going to put that out there.
You?
No.
I start putting away some of these stacked books. I know he's got them. I know he's not going to buy them because I've seen him like leave stacks everywhere and walk away with 3 books. I start putting away some of these books, like the 4 random Spider-Man 2099s. That back, you can find them under S if you want, right? Finally, I go through everything. I left most stuff out, just the stuff that was easy, like that was in the drawers down there. What's up, Legend? I walk around to his side, start looking through stuff. He eventually walks the other side. He's like, "Did you move my books? What? Where's all my? Did you?" I'm like, "Oh, were those yours?" Yeah, I'm like, "Well, you can't just leave stuff out on the floor. This is like people walk. I told the lady that I was going to leave it here." I'm like, "Sorry, dude, I didn't know." I did know. I'm a dick. But I got riled up because he ruined my Monday hunting, right? Post weekend, people like go through to the weekend, they restock Monday morning. I got my routine down. He's in my routine way. Anyway, I think he had pulled this aside, but I happened to buy it. What are you going to do? $2 for that.
Wow.
Let me take a sip. I still got some books.
Salud. Let me take a
I don't know if you all read Where Monsters Lie. This is the sequel series. I have not read this one yet. I got issues 1 and 2. This is a great little series about like an HOA, a little retirement community, but everybody is a serial killer.
Oh, nice.
And there's one old lady who's supposed to keep everybody together, and there's rules. They can't go after their own. They can't bring like heat onto the community. But they're all serial killers, and they're all got their they're not just random serial killers. They all have a shtick or a hook.
yeah.
So, she's always trying to like go after them and keep them in line, and of course they all want to get out of line, and it's really funny. I got some random Sandman because I still like the series despite everything.
Yeah, because you can separate the art from the artist.
Well, yeah, and I'm not giving Gaiman any money by buying random books in
back issues. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Got a little
how are
blood
you supposed
ties.
to read Gaiman and not realize that Gaiman was a pervert all along?
They have a Sandman #1 on the wall at my LCS for $75.
Pick it up.
It's dropped. I would take
One
that.
day he's going to die and it's going to go back up.
I can't remember where I stopped reading this, so I got the last 3 issues of Little Monsters by Jeff Lemire, which is amazing if you've never read it.
Is he drawing that as well, or is that
was a good book? Yeah, no, Justin Wynn drew it actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Justin Wynn. Yeah,
it was a good.
I'm in then.
Like I had a hard time getting into it, but once I got into I feel like issue 3 is where I really started to really like it.
Yeah, Jeff Lemire just has a way of writing that like just captures you right
I
away.
liked his Thanos.
I feel like he's
Yeah,
very
he did one on
different
there.
based
Yeah,
on
I don't know that I've
whoever
read a
he's
lot of his
working with
Marvel.
art-wise.
This is the
Oh, I
first
remember that.
appearance of Professor Pig, who I actually think is kind of a cool character.
That's sick.
Fantastic run too.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Oh shit, Frodo!
Brian Boland.
What the
Yep.
hell?
Judge Dredd. Judge
Damn,
Dredd.
bro.
Here's my favorite cover.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
Favorite Anthrax song.
Exactly, chaos.
fuck around no more.
Some more Judge Dredd. Got
That's
a
such an
little
underrated
Destroyer.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Kirby, Destroyer Duck,
Destroyer Duck. That's awesome.
the lawsuit edition. That's
I
what's first Brew the
picked
Wanderer.
this up for Rob, not near Mint, because he's collecting it. This is one of the famous ones. There's it's a Lichtenstolen. So there's a panel in here that Roy Lichtenstein totally stole and turned into $1 million paintings, while this artist got no recognition. But yeah,
And we're
pick
all
this
worried
up
about
for
AI.
Lady because I know she loves these covers.
Thank you.
Pick that up for Rob as well because Barbarian was selling it cheap, and I know he doesn't have one, and he wants to
that the
own every
number
comic ever. And got some old Fantastic Fours. These are so bad, like conditioned that they're smelly.
It doesn't matter.
Man,
I know.
you
I know.
can smell through the
It
Mylar.
matters a little bit because I think I overpaid for them when I opened them up to see the condition.
What's that? What's that Dr. Doom one? What is that one?
57?
It's just a cool
No,
Doom
not
cover.
57, but yeah,
57. Really cool Doom cover.
What
Reminds me of
what
Herman's
about
Head.
ballpark would you pay for those?
And then 59. I paid like 40 for these two plus the first appearance of Blastar that had a big rip out of it.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm not complaining.
It must be dope. It must be dope. Do you read them too?
What's that? I will eventually. I've got to read. We all have massive read piles.
Of course. They're probably dope.
And then I got the 150 here. This is a wonderful book by G. Willow Wilson. If you get a chance to pick up the trade or something, really, really great. And the 150 when it came out was like $45-$50, but Barbarian was selling this super cheap. So
cool.
I'll grab that. So there you go. Comics, Sedona, a story, and some alcohol.
Bitters. Yeah.
There you go.
That's a good haul. That's a great haul.
Cheers.
I have a very similar story to your half price book story from this weekend, but it's
I want to hear it because I want to feel justified.
Yeah.
Well, I see. It's kind of a like I had this moment of zen myself where I didn't get angry and triggered to do something, but I was one of my local shops is called Collector's Corner, and they had a big sales like all their dollar books were 50 cents or 3 for $1. You could fill the long box for $30, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll fill a long box. I'll start doing some digging. I went in there late on a Saturday evening. I had a party to go to, like a dinner party for a friend's birthday Saturday night, so I had some time to kill in the afternoon. I got myself nice and high and said, I'll dig for some.
I was like, where the hell did the host go? My bad.
Oh, he's always floating. So I go in there and I'm absolutely baked. I'm ripped, and I start looking through the dollar. Like it's like this back room. I got my headphones in, and like the place is trashed, man. It's just like people have everything everywhere. So instead of shopping for books, I spent like the next hour just organizing fucking
Why do
dollar
we have
stocks in the
OCD?
LCS.
Don't
What
help.
is wrong with me?
It comes
We try to right the wrongs of the assholes.
Oh, but I tell you what, I do have a stashed short box of gold that I'm gonna start digging from on the regular that I put down in the corner. Hopefully nobody finds it. So
Dude, don't you but do you ever get excited where I've dug and I've found people's hidden little caches where, oh, you motherfucker, and I've ended up like taking from their cache and
Right.
being like,
You have to.
fuck you.
This LCS buys a lot of collections.
Yeah.
So like sometimes what you'll find is you'll find a whole run just missing keys.
Read the comment.
Guys, you should see all these books I found at this place called Collector's Corner. I had to tear the place apart, but it was worth it.
Amen.
You know,
You
it's
give my
probably
life
about
purpose,
that time.
AR.
It's probably about that time where like the market has gone down, and like a lot of people started just disposing the books, and now they're in the boxes. I don't know if you guys
Buyer's
talk about.
market for sure right now.
Well, yeah. What I'll find that, you know, a lot of these, you know, big dollar bin sales that you come across, it's just the whole run missing keys, but like they're missing the keys from 8 years ago.
Yeah,
right. But like
that makes sense.
sometimes those keys change. Sometimes, you know,
They
the book you wanted was
yes.
6, and now because of the way the market panned out, the book you want is 7, and 7's still sitting in there. So I find a lot of books that way.
Same. Where they're about like 5 to 7 years off what's hot. And it's like, y'all need to get with the program.
Right. I actually found one
Or
book
don't.
that I did buy.
But it's
in
on
the
the, in
50
the
cent
same
bin,
token.
and this is in
Sorry.
pretty good shape, so I picked this up.
Very
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like that cover. That book comes kind of cheap, but it's fun to pick up.
I mean, for 50 cents,
Hell yeah.
I mean, at a point like graded in this condition, I would say probably a $25 book. Like, but I mean, who the hell's getting this graded?
Yeah, I mean, somebody is.
I'm
Just
not
about
selling
any
it.
book.
I got Kazar the Savage #1 because it's in good shape, better shape than the one I had, and it was 50 cents. So can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
I get a kick out of being the only slab for a book. I've had that experience once. It was pretty cool though.
I mean,
I don't ever look at the census, so I would never know.
Yeah, it's fun to look, see where you are.
It is sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not up to date, right? Because a lot of times people will crack slabs, but they don't update the census, so it's not.
I mean, if you're going to
necessarily
crack a slab, why would you give a shit about a slab census?
Exactly.
Right? It's either sacred or it's not. You know.
It's not.
Or if you're cracking it to get it regraded, I'm sure you're on top of it. But
yeah.
All right. Anybody else got anything they want to show off? Anything else they want to talk about? Any other wars? Any other war fronts to open up here? Anybody we need to go after?
Somebody want to explain to me the current war?
Wait.
Larry Higgins.
What do y'all think about Justin Bieber and his Beaver and
I
his
love Beaver.
wife?
So
What's
I don't
with his
know
wife?
anything about what I've been seeing. He's been trending on Twitter, but I never.
I don't
looked to
think
see
he's
what-
doing well. I couldn't even. I just know that one song, "Baby, Baby, Baby."
Oh,
Oh,
I think he's doing
Hey,
much better than I am.
If Diddy diddled me when I was 15, I'd be fucked up now too.
so yeah.
Diddled-
Apparently, there's
Diddy
videos
diddled
of.
me and I became a millionaire. I think I'd find a way to come to grips with it.
I don't know, man.
You got to pay for the therapy. The money doesn't
Plenty
do
of
it.
people
You
got
got to
diddled
pay
and
for
didn't
the
become
You
therapy.
can have all the
Let's worry
money in the
about that.
world, but those memories don't go away.
I hope that's not true, man. I hope it's not true.
I do
Dude,
cocaine about it.
apparently, you heard Diddy's lawyer quit after his third failed fucking what do you call it, bond hearing. Well, apparently footage there was a freak off tape leaked that had footage of him with Aaron Carter.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
And you know that Bieber and Carter basically had the same trajectory. They were just a few years apart. And it's like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Is this for real?
He's not. Somebody that rich is not in jail for this long, unless they
Unless
got
it's-
some damning evidence to keep him in there.
Well,
Right,
I
I
mean, he
mean-
was an organized crime for his entire
Yeah.
career. So.
I would say the difference between like
He killed
because
Tupac. We had him killed.
Aaron Carter had like a screwed up family too because
Well,
like
yeah.
his like Nick Carter
So did Bieber.
Nick Carter didn't like he was overshadowing Aaron half the time. So that's a little different.
Florida.
I don't think Justin Bieber had the healthiest family dynamics either.
In good
No,
news,
no,
they
he was
see the
definitely
Theft
pushed
photos.
at a young age too. Because like
They said
even
they're
when he
going to go live with Usher in that house, right? I mean, that doesn't seem.
Yeah.
I would never.
He defended Bin Laden, but he dropped defending Diddy. I know. Well, you know what? Bin Laden didn't fuck little boys. Oh shit! I actually didn't say that. on here.
How do you know?
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, he's there because everybody has a right to due process.
Is there such
Yeah,
thing as a
that's
morally upright lawyer?
Say it louder for those that confuse being guilty with the right to due process.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
For
sure.
Well, innocent until proven guilty, I guess.
Unless you got tapes.
Well, maybe he was just really into slip and slides, and that's what all that baby oil was for. Have you ever gone to a party and been like, "Well, this party's pretty cool," and
It's
then went
just
out back
that,
and there's a
like-
slip and slide? Party automatically gets better. I mean, that's just nice.
Why did all
Usually
that?
they're
Mathematics of the
outside.
slip and slide.
Why did all of that fucking lube have GHB in it? That's the problem.
Wait, what? What?
What does
Have
that
what?
mean?
Because
What are you talking
fun?
about?
I mean, what are you against fun?
What did you just say? I don't
It was
understand.
the lube was laced with
Yeah.
GHB.
What the
Yeah,
hell is
and that is like the date rape drug,
No,
and so-
It's a party drug.
and it can be absorbed
Yeah,
through the
it's
bloodstream.
Wait,
like,
okay. So he had a mix. He had a cocktail, and it was like 6 pills mixed with cocaine, right? Because cocaine gives you the dead dick.
you're
Is that
talking
what was-
about the Tusi.
Is that what was inside?
Yeah.
Oh wait, so that's
That
not what
was
it was inside.
Tusi. That's a different one. The pink one that's got.
Damn, he had two
cocktail.
fucking. God damn.
I know. I'm down on the Diddy shit, girl.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know all of it. Hey,
You're
I need
deep
some-
in tons
You
of
know what
knowledge
is
here.
really funny is how homophobic, but at the same time homoerotic, the rap community ended up being. Like, all right, guys.
Damn fun police
All
up
right,
in here.
guys.
I'm
Some of
sorry,
them.
bleak.
Not all the rap community. Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
some
hold on.
of them.
Hold on. The
I'm
famous
sorry.
one-
Just all of the ones that made millions and millions and
Of
millions
course,
of fucking
course.
dollars turned
You know
out
why?
to be
It was the
buggerers.
mainstream. The
I mean-
mainstream always takes from the beautiful gold that the humans create, and of course, the mainstream bleakers up in it. Of course, yes, I agree. Of course, the big rich motherfuckers were gonna take advantage of a beautiful culture that was hip hop and rap, and they fucked up. But you know what? If you fucked up, you gotta pay. One day.
I mean, they were throwing all the shades at the boy bands, but they were the ones.
Vog,
Suffering them in this situation.
What is up, party people?
My twin
Vog,
brother.
what are your thoughts on Diddy?
That guy's crazy.
GHB.
That guy's
Yeah, we'll get
crazy.
straight to it. Straight to it. What do you think of Diddy?
That guy's just crazy.
GHB and the baby oil. Can you believe that?
I can.
Yeah.
We call that the Vogue special.
Oh yes, the hashtag Vox for Life. Yes. Drew is the proponent of me.
I mean,
Lubes
there's a
them up
reason
and
why.
says, "Got any dupes?"
What is
No,
going on?
that's fucking crazy.
You're hopping around a lot.
No, somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Okay.
What
Well,
was
we're
the
at well
youth-
over an hour. Anybody else? Vogs, you got in late. Let's give you the.
Wait, we're ending the show.
Yeah.
You're late, buddy.
Oh man, I got none.
Nothing.
Let's just say this. Look forward to seeing me at Heroes Con. I will be recording this year.
Awesome.
Oh, you're gonna make
go. All right.
content?
All 3 days, baby.
All three. Nice.
And I'll get to meet my boy Boston Chris finally.
Yes, I'll be there.
Hell
Trying
yeah,
my
Boston.
best to make my way down there as well.
Vogs,
Oh,
that's a
nice.
NBA Jam, baby. NBA Jam.
I'm more of a hang time guy.
Why does it
Wait.
keep doing that? What is
Marcus,
going on?
Oh,
Marcus,
because
you're not gonna
It might be
people love
blasphemy. It's
comments.
the spiritual successor, and it's the better program game with better graphics for the better system than Nintendo 64. It was not a launch title, but we got it that spring.
What the
And I'm going to
fuck?
tell you right now, I spent more time on Hang Time than I did on NBA Jam.
It won't let
Updated
me keep
rosters. That's what we
logs up.
need. Late 90s basketball. Okay. I don't need
Yeah,
early
absolutely.
90s basketball. Late 90s
No,
basketball.
you could just look forward to see me on a bunch of different streams and stuff. It's because the comments, Marcus.
This is like Google Hangouts a little bit. How I used to just flip around like crazy.
Yeah. But yeah,
No,
I
see,
think,
Because
that's
Google
not the
Hangouts
problem.
will follow your voice. If you started talking,
Yeah.
it would go to you.
Hey, what's
If
up,
you
Matt?
sneezed, it would go to you. Achoo! What'd you say? Nothing.
no, he's just ending it, Matt. But I'm down to chill backstage if anybody wants to chat.
Oh,
I
I'll
know. Well, I just
explain
want
to
to
you
say hi
any
to
drugs
everybody. What's
backstage.
everybody on?
Why don't you start another
yeah,
stream, boss?
you can find me doing a bunch of different videos. I do have a slab coming in next week that I will
Nice.
show on.
Save
Show
it for
Us
next
What You
week.
Got.
Save it for next week.
Oh, way to go, dogs.
All right, let's get out of here. Tacoma.
Lady's
Let me see if I
cat's
can
tail.
keep
I was
you
like,
up
what
here.
the fuck is going on that little screen?
Thank you so much for jumping on, my man. Anything that you want to
Appreciate
promote
it.
before we get out of here?
No, I mean, like I should do another video for Full Run Fridays, but I'm probably not going to get around to it. So Friday night, I'll probably be on Rob, not near Mint, maybe with Lady, maybe with that cat's butthole, showing off some books. That's about it. Thanks for having me on, though. Appreciate it.
That's what's up, man. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you, my man. Drew Manchu, you haven't been doing much. Are you going to come back to us? What's
Yeah,
up?
probably. I just lost my job today, so I might be making some YouTube videos because I'm bored.
Oh,
we'll see how that goes.
Well, damn, man.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry, man.
sorry.
Oh
What up,
no.
what up?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that job was the most soul crushing experience of my adult life, and
Well,
very
congratulations.
glad it's over, and looking forward to
You're free.
figuring things out again. We'll see how it goes.
It'll be all right, man.
You guys want
I
to buy
was-
my books? Maybe I'll start selling books. Then I can go to Heroes Con on that.
Not a good time for that,
It's
brother.
never a good time to sell your comic books. They're worthless.
Yeah, I mean, most of mine are, unfortunately. But link for Drew is
That's
in
true,
the chat,
Drew.
guys.
I hate
Check
to
him
say it.
out. He's going to come back to us someday. Boston Chris, thank you for jumping on, my man. Anything you want
happy
to
to be
promote here in
happy
these
to be here.
streets?
Let's see. I did a live stream, an unboxing that my daughter got from Collecto6 and his wife Susie Q. So did that video yesterday. Let's see. We have Liga's Church on Sunday. Don't think I have any much else happening this week, but Liga's Church Sunday. So come check us out on there. And just thank you for having me on. I always enjoy coming on and
I appreciate you coming on as always, my man. Thank you so much. Naman, I know you
Hey,
already promoted,
Naman.
but here's your
I know, I
chance to
already did.
promote again. Anything you got going on? Or you can just say what you did before.
Just come watch my video about what did I just say? Community stuff.
Kumandi.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Kumandi,
come
yes.
watch that, and if let me know if you see a hole in my argument, right? So if there is hole in my argument, let me know because I like to figure it out.
I've got an announcement for those who are stay backstage after the show.
All right. Anyway, thanks for the giving me a platform, Marcus. I appreciate you, man.
Hey man, thank you for gracing me.
I thought I saw. What's his name? What is Great Legend? Look, Great Legend. I got me. I told Great Legend to look at this book for me, and I got it myself. So.
Very nice. Norman, I appreciate you gracing me with your presence as always, my man. Thank you for jumping on. It's always dope to see you. Let's see, Matt, Heroes for Hire. Anything you want to promote before we get out of here?
Sorry, I'm late. I just wanted to come by and say hello, but yeah.
No,
where
you're
to
never
start?
late,
Okay.
brother.
Yeah, the Sunday Super Show Extravaganza. We do the new comic book day previews and trending in hot 10 comics of the week. We got out of context comic panels where you take a single panel show, you can take it out of context. It's kind of fun. And then Monday, my movie show, we're doing a review of B movie, and we'll be reviewing the Roger Corman cult classic Death Race 2000 Monday at noon Eastern. And next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Comic Conversations, another interview episode, and my guest will be Bub's World. So check that out. We'll have two guys from Kentucky.
Oh man, I'm gonna skip
We had
that
Dr. Van Hoot tonight. Me and him talked about wrestling for 30 minutes. It was great.
Oh yeah, DVH on the night. I'll have to go back and watch that stream. I love your stream.
And I think Marcus, you already know this because I think you were in there the other night when I was talking with this on the Discord, your Discord, or sector, whatever you call it, that one we were in. I'm going to start a Discord. I'm having somebody help me build a Discord server, and I'm going to have a screening room in there. So if anybody wants to watch the movie we're going to be reviewing the next week, you can come in there and watch it on a certain night, and we might start watching wrestling in there. And you never know what we'll do. Share music, and just trade comics. There's Sicko. Yeah, he's going to help me.
Sicko.
Sicko Tron's going to help me do it.
What?
So,
My brother.
Great guy. All right. That's all I got going on.
If you notice you got somebody watching on Twitch, it's Sicko.
I love my voice. Sicko,
Shout out to the homie Matt. Thanks for jumping on. Link is in the chat. Hit him up for that Discord invite if you're trying to get into the Discord love. We always have a good time, man.
It's a good
I
time.
recommend it.
I definitely want to jump on the channel, bro. For sure. Count me in.
Hell yeah, Rude. Anything you want to promote,
Yeah,
man? Anything going on with you?
Bro, there's so much going on, but I tell you what, always going to be on Tuesdays back at my homie Paul's, for sure. I'm going to be showing up for Bleeker's Church, for sure. And, I mean, if you have me, bro, I'm going to be right here with you too, bro. I have a lot. I've broken the fourth wall. Now I have free time, unlimited free time, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Don't get me wrong. My time is valuable, and I've mastered to keep all the time of responsibility on check.
But
now that I don't have a
go ahead.
What?
No, you're good.
Go ahead, Boxy. Interrupt me, brother. You're the best at it.
I'm kidding, dude. You're the best in the world.
Tell me, bro. I want to know.
No, I just want you guys to stay backstage. I got some cool news I wanted to announce that people didn't hear.
Oh,
He's just
shit.
excited. We know how he is. It's Vox just gets excited.
I'm right there with you, brother. I'm right there with you, twin brother.
You're staying backstage, Drew.
All right.
Don't
I
you
will.
tell any of us what to do.
But anyway,
Not
bro.
our dad.
Anyway, Marcus, thanks for having me, G. I haven't been back on Lorenzo's channel yet, bro. On New Comic Book Day, and I said
we're there every Wednesday night waiting for you, brother. Whenever you're ready.
Dude, I love you guys, bro. It's one of my favorite, old school channels that I used to always watch. So, count me in,
Yeah,
brother.
man.
Count me
Good
in.
times. Thanks for jumping on, Rude. I appreciate you. As always, Lady Fantastic. Anything you got going on? Anything you want to promote?
Dude, I'm just trying. I want to promote harmony and fucking living and letting live.
Amen, sister.
I know.
Learning how to
big down at the titty
disagree,
bar.
right?
Or
Yes.
learning to not give a fuck.
Well,
Like,
that's one way.
I don't have enough energy to even disagree because I don't care that much.
Yeah.
Zen, bro.
That's 100.
Marcus Aurelius would be proud. Anything you want to promote on your trip? Oh, come on. What's the face for Marcus Aurelius? I mean, we're going to go into all the bad things he did. Okay.
I've been watching shit.
Yeah, he wasn't on. Nobody's on one thing, right?
That was
Anything
wrong,
on the
sir.
anything on the channel?
Nah, you'll probably just see me trying to play Diablo. I've been a nerd.
Oh, I did
lately.
see that. I did see that.
Is that multiplayer game?
It's you can do multiplayer, yeah.
I'm gonna play with you one of these days.
All right. I just reconstructed
Hey,
my
yo.
druid build, so my HP's way higher than me.
Yeah, right, Marcus. Sorry.
Fucking ill.
Excuse our dirty ones.
That's what's up. Thank you as always for jumping on, lady. I appreciate you as always. Travis, aka TM Nerdy.
I'm a nerdier.
Team
Nerdier.
Nerder. Anything going on with you, my man?
I will be over on Biggie Shack's channel tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern with Alan, that's Comic Collector Geek, Matt Likes Comics, and D-Run Comics. We'll be reviewing Journey into Mystery 83, the first appearance of Thor.
Probably a big book.
Then I won't be there, but I'll shout it out anyway because I was going to be there, but I won't have internet until the 21st. Biggie Shack's channel this upcoming Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, where they'll be showing off Spider-Man books in their collection. So if you're a Spider-Man fan, you want to see what everybody has in their collection, stop by Biggie Shack's channel. Church, again, I'll be missing that, but I'm always on Church over at Bleecker Street Comics channel. So definitely go check that out. And then I move into my new place this Thursday, so I'm excited for that. And
Congrats,
I'll be going live next week sometime in my new place because I got a few unboxings to do.
Oh, he is back. He's finally getting away from the landlord from hell. Happy for you.
Freedom! We gotta watch Braveheart.
You're gonna move
now.
and then get excited about unboxing things. You're gonna be unboxing things all fucking week long.
Yeah, like I could deal with I won't have internet, so it's just like I'll have time to just unbox shit.
Just do unboxings and be like, "This is my toaster. It goes on my counter."
Chaos has a request for you, TM. Maybe when you get situated in your new house, you can give us a new round of the Dad Bod Revolution.
Yeah,
these
unboxing TM.
These people, yeah, these people need to know that this thing will be televised.
Yeah, you remember the good times where we used to get wangs on channels and we used to just show our bodies off. Like we're not good looking bodies, but like we're showing them off.
Can I join you guys'
No.
revolution? I would
No.
like.
Yeah, everybody's welcome.
Is it time to take it off again, guys? I think it might be for the people. For the people. All right, did I get everybody? I think I did. Did I miss anybody?
Yeah,
Let's see.
you
I
did.
did you.
I got one more thing to promote, Marcus.
Okay, let's do it.
Razor Comics is doing a real big stream on 420, and I figured this would be the best place to let everybody know about it.
Razor, like he works for Gillette.
No.
All right, that's what's up. Thank you, Drew.
Sorry,
Trying to bring peace.
Anything else?
I thought it was funny.
Oh, also, 420 is Jesus' birthday
And Hitler's.
and his resurrection day. I thought April 15th.
And
was
Hitler's, so
birthday.
watch out for Hitler. He'll be running around.
I thought.
Bobito.
Damn, that is a
somebody's
bummer if Hitler was born on
Did
420.
you just say somebody's
lots of
erection day? Who's having an erection?
Damn, he was. Fuck.
I don't have those anymore.
Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes.
Can't have nice things.
Yeah.
I'm having an erection day in about an hour.
Hey,
I did my taxes today and submitted. I'm getting a
You were
refund
quite late.
of $1.
Yeah, why'd you wait so long?
Because mine are so fucking simple and I fucking procrastinate and I did it for free in like 5 minutes.
Nice.
That's why.
No, that's
For free is the
blasphemous.
best.
Let's get that out of here.
You can wait to the last minute if you're not owing.
Yeah. I don't make enough to be fucking in brackets. I'm not. They don't give a fuck about me.
They always make
filing
me
state
pay
income
for some
taxes
reason.
soon.
No, I always pay to where, like, I don't have state income taxes, but I always do it to where I come out even. I do not want the government to hold on to my money, and I do not want to pay one more cent than I have to.
That's the responsible way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I do got one more thing to say. Just because I work for I work for Disney and that, so I need you guys to go watch Skeleton Crew so we can get a season 2.
Bro, Skeleton Crew is the shit. I love
Yeah, if you haven't watched
Skeleton
Skeleton Crew yet, you're doing
Dude, I
the
fucking
entertaining
love it.
yourself thing all wrong.
Boxing Crew.
Oh, wow. That's a different response than we get at church. TM Nerdy is always
right.
Who didn't, okay, who did not
it's
like?
not a natural. It's not a natural progression of how that question comes up. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, like how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. You know, family's doing well. It's like, have you watched Skeleton Crew? I'm sorry.
Just like
You just
he's
go
not
on to
wrong.
the store.
He's not wrong.
And someone answers, and it's like, I hope it's not the Girl Scout cookies again. Hey, have you watched Skeleton Crew? Get out.
Shout out to the homie Paul in the 619 and his amazing friends, where you can find Vogs on Tuesday nights, Rude on Tuesday nights, and many other cool people before I go live. So definitely plug in to the homie Paul in the 619. Link is in the chat. And that's everything that I got tonight. Thank you to everybody that jumped on the panel. We were packed. We were jam-packed tonight. That's always a good time. So I appreciate you guys coming through. I appreciate everybody that dropped out before. Remy Q, Biggie Shaq. I can't remember everybody, but thank you to everybody that jumped on. And thank you to everybody that came through in the chat. The show is nothing without you guys coming through and having a good time with you. So I appreciate you so much. But that's all I got this week, guys. Until next week, peace.